Lights dim, the clink of chips and hushed murmurs fill the air. Casinos, with their opulent carpets and promise of fortune, are a captivating stage for both the lucky and the cunning. But some choose a path less traveled, a path shrouded in deception and masterful manipulation. Richard Marcus wasn't a high roller hoping for a lucky streak. He was a sculptor of chance, an architect of elaborate illusions. For years, he weaved a web of sleight of hand and cunning, outsmarting casinos and walking away with a king's ransom. But Marcus's story takes a dramatic twist. The man who once preyed on the system undergoes a startling transformation, becoming the very force he once sought to conquer. Join us as we delve into the captivating tale of Marcus, the casino cheat who became the ultimate protector. We'll explore the intricate dance between deception and detection, the art of the con, and the surprising path to redemption. So, grab your metaphorical chips and get ready to be astonished, because this is a story unlike any other. Marcus, a native of New York, displayed an inclination towards gambling from a tender age. This fascination manifested in his childhood habit of flipping baseball cards, a seemingly harmless pastime that foreshadowed a more serious preoccupation with chance in the years to come. This enthusiasm for gambling reached a turning point at 18 when he ventured to Las Vegas, a city renowned for its extravagant casinos. However, his foray into the world of high-stakes gambling proved disastrous. Marcus recklessly gambled away his entire $20,000 bankroll, a significant sum that likely took years to accumulate. This devastating loss had severe consequences, leaving him homeless and his future uncertain. Desperation fueled by homelessness forced Marcus to take a job as a blackjack and baccarat dealer at the infamous Four Queens Casino in Las Vegas. This wasn't just any position, it offered a unique perspective into the very heart of the casino world. Dealing cards day after day, Marcus became intimately familiar with the ebb and flow of these games of chance, learning not just the rules, but also the subtle nuances that could influence outcomes. However, his education extended beyond the legitimate strategies. Working alongside other dealers, he was exposed to the underbelly of the casino, the realm of cheating techniques. These clandestine tactics, whispered amongst colleagues during breaks or after hours, would leave an indelible mark on Marcus, setting the stage for a series of events that would propel him from dealer to a key player in a high-stakes scheme. Marcus gained a spot in a dealing school and then went on to get a job at Four Queens Casino in Vegas. It was here in 1977 he met Joe Klassen, who introduced the young Marcus to the world of professional casino cheats. Together, they came up with a scam to rip the casino off in which Marcus would shuffle the cards in a way that Klassen's team could win the next 7 hands, and Marcus entered the fold of a team of scammers, earning thousands. Marcus employed 2 deceptive techniques to gain an unfair advantage. Past posting. This trick involved swapping low-value chips for high-value ones after the winning outcome was known. Imagine a scenario where Marcus placed a bet using a low-value chip. If he won the bet, he would slyly replace the low-value chip with a high-value one, making it seem like he had placed a larger bet all along. Savannah Move. This maneuver involved strategically concealing high-value chips beneath low-value ones. By cleverly hiding his valuable chips, Marcus could potentially deceive the casino staff or other players. This trickery could allow him to win a larger sum than what was initially apparent. These techniques, past posting and the Savannah Move, gave Marcus an unlawful edge in gambling situations. The Savannah Move, Marcus's signature con, was a devious way to gamble with a hidden advantage. Here's how it worked. He'd place a high-value chip, like a $5,000 chip, underneath a low-value chip, like a $5 chip. The low-value chip would be positioned slightly to obscure the high-value one from the dealer's view. If the bet won, he'd claim the full amount, revealing the hidden high-value chip. But if he lost, the key part of the scam came into play. He'd quickly switch the chips back, leaving only the low-value chip. Since the dealer wouldn't have noticed the high-value chip earlier, Marcus would only lose a small amount. Marcus wasn't a lone wolf. He operated with a crew of cheaters to maximize his gains and deceive casinos. Marcus had partners in crime who would act strategically to block the view of casino staff, particularly pit bosses who are responsible for monitoring table games for suspicious activity. These accomplices would likely position themselves around the table or use maneuvers to momentarily distract the pit boss, creating a window of opportunity for Marcus to execute his cheating techniques. After a presumably successful career as a cheater himself, a gambler named Klassen retired. Marcus, likely due to his reputation and expertise, took over Klassen's team, which suggests Marcus wasn't just a skilled cheater, but also possessed leadership qualities. This extended period of leading a team over 12 years indicates a long and potentially lucrative career of cheating for Marcus. Marcus and his team of cheaters were international grifters, hopping from casino to casino across the globe. They targeted prestigious gambling destinations like Las Vegas and Monte Carlo, likely drawn by the allure of high stakes and looser scrutiny during peak seasons when the casinos were bustling with activity. This strategic choice offered them the potential for bigger wins and a more crowded environment that could provide cover for their illicit maneuvers. Their methods were as cunning as their itineraries. They employed a combination of sleight of hand and teamwork to gain an unfair advantage. By working together, the team created distractions and strategically blocked the view of casino staff, particularly pit bosses responsible for watching for suspicious activity. This teamwork and their carefully chosen locations made Marcus and his crew a formidable force for casinos to contend with. The true extent of Marcus's ill-gotten gains remains shrouded in mystery. While he himself claimed to have amassed roughly $20 million over his 25-year career of deception, this figure might be a conservative estimate. Casino security experts, likely familiar with the elaborate schemes cheaters employ, may have reason to believe Marcus's take was significantly higher. Whispers suggest his total winnings could be as high as $30 million, a testament to his mastery of the Savannah move and other sleight-of-hand techniques. This discrepancy highlights the inherent difficulty of quantifying a cheater's success. Casinos, naturally tight-lipped about such matters, wouldn't readily disclose the sums relieved from their coffers by cunning gamblers like Marcus. And while Marcus himself may have downplayed his gains to avoid drawing undue attention, the sheer length of his career and his reputation as a leader of cheating teams suggest a figure closer to the higher estimates might be more accurate. Despite his apparent reign of deception spanning over 2 decades and amassing millions, Marcus curiously managed to evade any legal repercussions for his casino exploits. While casinos undoubtedly caught on to his trickery and banned him from their establishments, successfully prosecuting him proved a more formidable challenge. The difficulty lies in the nature of evidence required for a conviction. Casino cheating hinges on sleight of hand and manipulating situations in the blink of an eye. Gathering concrete proof that would hold up in court is often a complex and elusive task. Marcus, by all accounts, appeared to have mastered the art of the con, carefully maneuvering within a gray area where suspicion swirled but wasn't enough for a slam-dunk legal case. Law enforcement likely lacked airtight evidence to pin criminal charges on him. So, while casinos clearly identified him as a threat and barred him from their premises, Marcus ultimately escaped the harsher consequences of the justice system. This highlights the limitations in definitively proving such intricate cheating schemes, allowing him to walk away, presumably wealthier, but forever unwelcome at the tables. Marcus's career exemplifies the audacious world of casino cheating. His Savannah move and other sleight-of-hand tricks netted him millions. Estimates range from $20 million to $30 million over 25 years. However, his success was shrouded in secrecy and constant vigilance. Casino security couldn't gather enough evidence for a conviction, despite eventually banning him. In 1999, Marcus retired and authored American Roulette, a memoir detailing his exploits. This intriguing but ethically dubious tell-all sheds light on a world most never see, but also potentially inspires copycats. After his colorful career, Marcus underwent a fascinating metamorphosis. The man who once deceived casinos for millions became a casino game protection consultant, leveraging his intimate understanding of the cheater's mindset and methods to fortify casino defenses. This about-face wasn't just a career shift, it was a strategic application of his hard-earned knowledge. Marcus's expertise wasn't derived from textbooks or security manuals. It was honed through years of experience on the other side of the table. He knew how cheaters planned, how they communicated with accomplices, and the lengths they'd go to in order to gain an edge. This insider knowledge proved invaluable to casinos. Marcus could train staff to identify suspicious behavior, recognize patterns in cheating attempts, and expose the vulnerabilities that cheaters sought to exploit. He wasn't just teaching theory, he was teaching them to anticipate and counter the real-world tactics he himself had once perfected. This career shift undeniably raises questions. Was it genuine remorse for his past, or a simple recognition of a more lucrative opportunity? Regardless of the motivation, Marcus's defection to the casino side undeniably strengthened casino security. Marcus's post-cheating career took an even more unexpected turn with the founding of the Global Protection and Table Games Conference. This wasn't just a platform for him to share his knowledge, it became a permanent fixture in the casino security landscape. Here, Marcus and other experts transformed themselves into guardians, training casino staff on the very art of deception they once employed. Imagine a seasoned magician revealing their tricks, not to dazzle an audience, but to empower security guards. That's the essence of the Global Protection and Table Games Conference. Attendees aren't just learning theory from textbooks, they're getting a masterclass from the former master himself. Marcus, with his unparalleled understanding of the cheater's mindset and tactics, can train staff to spot the subtle tells, recognize patterns in elaborate schemes, and identify the weaknesses that cheaters target. He can teach them to anticipate the misdirections, hidden devices, and lightning-fast sleight-of-hand techniques because he's the one who perfected them. The conference's impact is undeniable. Casino personnel armed with this insider knowledge become formidable opponents to would-be cheaters. They can effectively counter the very scams Marcus himself once executed with such finesse. Whether his motivation stemmed from genuine remorse or a shrewd business sense, the outcome is a win for casinos. Marcus's story transforms from a tale of cunning deception to a fascinating example of rehabilitation and the ever-evolving dynamic between those who exploit systems and those who safeguard them. The Global Protection and Table Games Conference stands as a testament to Marcus's legacy, a complex figure who gambled everything, cheated the system for millions, and ultimately became a key player in fortifying the very institutions he once sought to conquer. Marcus, a cunning casino cheat for over 20 years, amassed millions through sleight-of-hand techniques like the Savannah move. He evaded prosecution but faced casino bans. In a surprising turn, Marcus became a casino game protection consultant and founded the Global Protection and Table Games Conference. By training casino staff on the tricks he mastered, Marcus transformed from a formidable foe to a key figure in fortifying casino security. His legacy is complex, a mix of audacious cheating and a later career fighting it, all documented in books, documentaries, and TV shows. Marcus's repertoire extended far beyond nimble fingers and hidden chips. He understood that a successful cheat needed to be as adept at manipulating minds as manipulating cards. Here's a deeper dive into his psychological tactics. Engineering confusion. A crucial element of his schemes involved creating moments of disarray or distraction. This could involve anything from an accomplice strategically bumping into a dealer to a sudden outburst, staged of course, that would momentarily pull the dealer's focus away from the table. This brief window of diverted attention was his golden opportunity to execute his sleight-of-hand techniques, like palming a high-value chip beneath a low-value one during the Savannah move. Maintaining composure. Maintaining an appearance of coolness and confidence was another key element in his strategy. Imagine a seasoned gambler, unflappable at the table's ebbs and flows. This facade of nonchalance helped him blend in with the crowd and avoid raising suspicion from the watchful eyes of casino staff. Reading people. Marcus, through years of experience, honed his ability to read casino personnel. He'd observe dealers and pit bosses, picking up on tells that signaled fatigue, inattentiveness, or a general lack of awareness. These subtle cues would inform his decisions about when and where to strike with his cons. By targeting moments of vulnerability, he could exploit weaknesses in the human element of casino security. These psychological tactics, combined with his mastery of sleight of hand, positioned Marcus as a formidable force at the casino tables. He wasn't just a magician with cards. He was a master manipulator who understood the intricate dance between deception and human perception. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for Marcus, the casino cheat who turned consultant. What an incredible story, right? A man who mastered the art of deception, then used that same knowledge to fortify the very institutions he once aimed to conquer. It just goes to show, the world of gambling is full of fascinating characters and complex strategies. Before you head out, let me know in the comments below. What surprised you most about Marcus's story? Was it his sleight of hand techniques or his psychological tactics? And if you're curious about other famous cheats or casino security measures, leave a suggestion, and I might just cover it in a future video. If you're into the thrilling world of casinos, scams, and the psychology behind it all, then hit that subscribe button so you never miss an upload. So thanks again for joining me today. Until next time, happy gaming! But remember, gamble responsibly.